Welcome to Public House, intimate conversations with people making a difference in the Hudson Valley. And now from Paula's Public House in Poughkeepsie, here's Paula Young.
Hi, I'm Paula Young. Welcome to Public House. Today I am very pleased to introduce Lisa Weiss from the Cider Mill. Tell us about the Cider Mill and welcome to Public House.
Paula, thank you very much. I really appreciate you inviting me. I'm the president of Cider Mill Friends, and we are a nonprofit, all-volunteer group. We purchased the Cider Mill in 2008 after a rather lengthy fight with developers for 6 years in and out of court. And here we are. We've been preserving the mill. We've been restoring it.
How long has the mill been in existence?
Goes back to around the 1850s, 1880s. The press, which is amazing and which is what really sold me on the project in terms of preserving it, was the press is a full-size room.
Wow.
We call it the penthouse.
So the Kimlin family were from the Hudson Valley, right around here, because it's right up the street in Poughkeepsie. It's like here. And they were cider makers, and that's how they made their living?
They were actually cider makers as well as sheep herders. So they did an assortment of agricultural endeavors. The sheep herding was a big business for them. We have some documentation on that. But they were really, really well known for their cider making and their cafe and their museum of antiquity, which was filled with taxidermy.
Antiquities in the 1850s. We think of that as antiquity, but they had antiquities even then.
They did. They had a very strong connection with Vassar College. So the Vassar College students would come there, they'd walk, they'd ride their bikes. It was a huge hangout in the cafe. In Vassar College, which was founded by Matthew Vassar, he had a huge collection of artifacts collected from all around the world, of which we only have bits and pieces of that, but a lot of it was given to the Cider Mill.
Now, after the Kimlin family passed on, who had bought it? Who are these developers you were fighting with?
They're local developers. They purchased 18 acres of what was once a very large farm that stretched many acres, actually. We made an arrangement with them because the intent was to demolish the mill.
Of course, knock it down. Let's build a condominium made of cement.
Yep, luxury subdivision. So, of course, there was a whole group that formed at the grassroots level back in 2001, I should say.
And you
it goes
saved
back
it.
that far.
You saved it. That's great. Now, plans for it. Tell me about the future. Are we going to be getting cider? Am I going to be selling it here at my pub?
Oh, well, we already do make cider.
Okay, I haven't had mine yet. So tell me about your plans for the future.
Well, we have. What has really been great about being a nonprofit and a volunteer group is it attracts a huge assortment of people. Many ages, many backgrounds. So we have a cider maker on our board. We have people that understand technology. We've been able to have a connection with the Hudson Valley Research Lab. So we pick our own apples, we make our own cider. We have a huge cider tasting, and I'm going to plug October 14th of this year. It's our major fundraiser.
Where can people go on the web to find all about this?
cidermillfriends.org.
cidermillfriends.org, and it will talk about this tasting on
our
October 15th.
Upcoming tasting.
What about tours now we're coming into the spring and summer. Are there tours available?
Yes, tours by appointment, or we are open once a month. We have a work day every Saturday at the beginning of the month. People come and volunteer their time. They work around the mill, they work inside the mill. We give tours.
And you're always looking for volunteers?
Always looking for volunteers.
All ages, right?
Yes, and
now,
it's a lot of fun.
Let me ask you about the cider, since it's one of my favorites. Growing up in England for many years, I like cider. Is it hard or is it sweet and soft?
We make the sweet.
Okay.
You need a license to make the hard.
Okay.
So, but we showcase other cider makers from around the valley at our tasting. So you get an assortment when you come. Last year we had over 10 different ciders.
Very nice.
Mostly hard.
Okay.
And a commemorative glass. So we have a lot of fun. Then there's music, and there's a barbecue, there's tours of the mill, there's all kinds of activities.
This is history being kept alive, and that's a wonderful thing, as opposed to being plowed under for another housing development or another mall with banks and nail salons. I want to thank you for coming in, but before you go, I have your one question I ask everyone. When you wake up in the morning and you hear the birds, What lifts you out of bed? What brings you up? What makes your heart sing?
Well, it's a very interesting question, because really the reason why we're doing this project is for you and the community and the public in terms of preserving history and keeping agriculture alive. It's really doing things for all of us. So with that in mind, that's why we're really happy to do this.
Well, that makes me happy. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah,
thank you
thank
so
you
much.
also.
Great success. Everyone, cidermillfriends.org. So thank you for watching today, and please tune in again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa. That was great. Hi, I'm Paula Young, and I'm the proprietor here of Paula's Public House. Do join me any day of the week except for Sunday for good food, good cheer, and good fellowship. We are here, we have fun, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. Come on down.